Let's talk about something that doesn't make sense, but somehow just exists. Like why airline food tastes like disappointment, or why every hotel has that one decorative pillow no one knows what to do with. Or, in this case, why are Dalmatians the official dogs of firefighters? Seriously, think about it. You pull up to a fire station, and what do you expect to see? A red truck, a bunch of brave people sliding down a pole, and a Dalmatian just chilling like it owns the place. But why? Did firefighters hold auditions and Dalmatians just nailed it? Were they born with little fire helmets? Do they come pre-programmed to sniff out danger and make calendar appearances? No. Turns out, there's actually a reason for this. A weird, historical, slightly insane reason. Let's break it down. 1. The Dalmatians' first job, horse bodyguards. Okay, before fire trucks existed, firefighters had to get to fires the old-fashioned way, by horse-drawn carriages. Which means the biggest concern wasn't speed or efficiency, it was keeping the horses from freaking out. Enter the Dalmatian. Back in the day, these spotted pups were known for hanging out with horses. Not just in a cute Disney friendship way, they actually calmed them down. Which is insane when you think about it. Imagine you're a gigantic, muscle-bound horse, carrying a heavy wagon, galloping toward a literal wall of flames and chaos. And the only thing keeping you from losing your mind is a medium-sized dog with polka dots. But apparently it worked. Dalmatians had this magical ability to run alongside horses without getting in the way, which kept them focused and less likely to veer into a fruit stand like a bad action movie. So basically, Dalmatians were like firefighting life coaches for horses. And let's be honest, if any dog was gonna gaslight a horse into staying calm in a fire, it'd be a Dalmatian. 2. Firehouses needed a guard dog who looked fancy. Now, let's talk about security. Firehouses back in the day weren't just for storing hoses and cool red helmets, they were prime targets for thieves. Why? Because those horse-drawn wagons weren't cheap. And if you're a criminal in the 1800s, stealing a fully equipped firefighting carriage is basically Grand Theft Auto, old-timey edition. So fire stations needed a guard dog to protect their gear. Now, most people would go with a big, scary dog, like a Mastiff, a Rottweiler, or something that makes burglars rethink their life choices. But firefighters went with Dalmatians. Which, not the most intimidating choice. Imagine breaking into a firehouse and seeing a Dalmatian just sitting there, staring at you like you owe it money. Doesn't bark, doesn't charge, just judges you. And somehow that worked. Thieves knew that firehouse Dalmatians were trained to attack intruders. And if you know anything about Dalmatians, you know they don't mess around. They're loyal, fast, and have a bite that says, you're gonna rethink this life of crime. So, weirdly enough, Dalmatians became the original fire station security system. 3. The spots helped with PR, because firefighters have always been cool. Now, let's get real. If you're in charge of picking a mascot for firefighters, are you gonna choose some random, average-looking dog? No. You're gonna choose a dog that makes people say, whoa, what's up with that one? And guess what? Dalmatians look cool. They're spotted, unique, and they stand out. When you see a Dalmatian riding shotgun on a fire truck, you immediately know something important is happening. Which brings us to 4. Hollywood and pop culture took it to the next level. Now, here's where things get crazy. Firefighters had already established that Dalmatians were their go-to dogs. But then came movies, TV shows, and cartoons, and suddenly, the Dalmatian became a celebrity. Next thing you know, fire trucks weren't complete without a Dalmatian. It didn't matter that firefighters had switched to modern trucks and didn't need horse-calming therapists anymore. The Dalmatian was now an icon. The kind of icon that gets put on posters, children's books, and those cute little statues your grandma collects. And let's be honest, if firefighters started bringing llamas on fire trucks tomorrow, it still wouldn't undo decades of Dalmatian branding. 5. Dalmatians are the ultimate hype dogs. At the end of the day, Dalmatians just fit the firefighter vibe. They're fast, tough, loyal, and slightly chaotic, just like actual firefighters. They've been running into burning buildings, chasing down intruders, and keeping horses calm for centuries. And let's be real, if you see a Dalmatian happily wagging its tail on a fire truck, you instantly know something cool is happening. Brave people are about to do something amazing. This dog has seen things. Dalmatians aren't just fire dogs, they're firefighter spirit animals. And honestly, that's kinda awesome. Final thoughts. Should you get a Dalmatian? Look, Dalmatians are great. But before you run out and adopt one, just know this. They are not low maintenance. These dogs have energy levels that make espresso look weak. They need attention. If they get bored, they will destroy your furniture and possibly your sense of self-worth. They can be stubborn. If a Dalmatian decides it doesn't want to listen, good luck convincing it otherwise. So unless you're ready for a high-energy, opinionated, firehouse-level security guard in your home, maybe just admire them from a distance. Like on a fire truck, where they belong.